Hello, my name is Ashley Grissom, and I'm the current occupational therapy student at Therapedia, and today I'm going to talk about how you can help to support your child's visual system from home. The visual system is one of our primary sensory systems, along with touch, taste, hearing, and smell, and we use vision every single day to help us locate, perceive, and interpret things within our environment. Children with visual deficits can experience difficulties performing in activities such as writing, drawing, reading, copying from the board, playing, engaging in sports, driving, and a multitude of different activities. Now I'm going to review some common definitions and skills in regards to the visual system. Ocular motor coordination is the controlled and purposeful movement of the eyes and can include any of the following. First, we have visual scanning, which is the ability to search for a stable object, person, or relevant information within the environment. An example of visual scanning would be searching a busy, crowded desk for one pencil or scanning the board for relevant information. The next one is visual pursuits and tracking, which is the ability to locate a moving object and maintain fixation on it. The main difference between visual scanning and visual pursuits and tracking is that with visual scanning, the object is stable or not moving, and with visual pursuits and tracking, the object is moving. So the eyes have to be able to locate the object while it's moving and maintain focus on it as it continues to move. The next one is saccades, and saccades are quick movement of the eyes when looking from one object to another. A common example of saccades is when children are copying notes from the board, and they have to look up at the board, focus on it, and then look back down at their paper and refocus on the notes that they're taking. The last one is convergence, and this is the ability of the eyes to move inward during a close up task, which is important for drawing, writing, and reading tasks. Now, I'm going to review a few activities that you can easily do from home to help encourage the skills mentioned previously. First, we have word searches, and word searches can help to encourage visual scanning as the child has to search for the letter or the word. Word searches can also encourage saccades if there is a word box because they have to look down at the word box and then back up at the main part of the word search. Word searches can also encourage convergence as it is a close-up task. Similarly, hidden picture pages can also encourage visual scanning as they have to scan the entire picture for the hidden object. Hidden picture pages can also encourage saccades if there is a picture box. The children will have to look from the picture box back to the main picture to search for the object. Hidden picture pages can also encourage convergence as it is a close-up task as well. Next, we have coloring pages. Coloring pages can encourage visual scanning as well as convergence because it is a close-up task. Puzzles are also great for visual scanning because the child will have to search through all the puzzles to try to find the ones that match. Puzzles can also encourage convergence because it is also a close-up task. Mazes can encourage both visual scanning and/or visual pursuits and tracking. If the child first visually scans the maze, then it would be visual scanning. If they are scanning while they are drawing through the maze and trying to stay within the boundaries, then it is more visual pursuits and tracking. Mazes can also encourage convergence as it is a close-up task. The next one is I Spy, which is a really great game that can be played in the car, at the doctor's office, outside, or at your home, really anywhere. And you can have the children spy stable objects to encourage more of the visual scanning, or you can have them spot moving objects, which would encourage more of the visual pursuits and tracking. I Spy can also encourage saccades if they are quickly looking from one object to another. Next, we have dot-to-dot pictures, which can also be really great for visual scanning as the children have to find each number in order as it follows. Dot-to-dot pictures can also encourage convergence since it is a close-up task. The next activity I'm going to talk about is an activity where you can either use a book, a newspaper, or you can find a free printout online that just has a bunch of letters. And then you tell the child to highlight, circle, cross out one letter. So for example, I could say, highlight all of the A's, and then the child would have to visually scan for all of the A's and highlight them as they go. This activity can also encourage convergence as it is a close-up task. Next, we have Light Bright or Battleship. Light Bright is a great activity that can help work visual scanning because they have to scan the board for how many across and how many down they need to go. Light Brights can also encourage saccadic movements because they have to look from the pattern back to the board of the light bright. Light Bright can also encourage convergence as it is a close-up task. Similarly with Battleship, it can encourage visual scanning as they have to scan how many over and how many down or up. It can also encourage saccades as they have to look up and down. And battleships can also encourage convergence because it is a close-up task. Lastly, I have drawing and copying a picture. There is a great YouTube called Art Hub for Kids where there is always an adult and a child teaching you how to draw a picture. And this can really encourage saccades as the child has to look from the computer back to their page as they are drawing. Drawing and copying a picture, any picture, it could be the YouTube or it could really be any picture on your computer, can encourage saccades as well as visual scanning. It is also a close-up task, so it can encourage convergence as well. For more information, questions, or concerns, please contact your physician or therapist. Thank you so much for listening.